All right, financial math classes. We are going to do our last lesson for installment loans, and we're going to talk about what happens if you want to pay off your loan early. So, determining the final payment. So when you have an installment loan, you pay interest on the unpaid balance. You might have a simple interest installment loan for a car and sell the car before the end of the loan term. If so, you pay only the previous balance plus the current month's interest. This is known as the final payment. Note there may be a penalty for paying off a loan early. One motive to pay off a loan before the end of the term is to pay less. The amount of interest saved depends on the total payback minus the sum's previous payment and the final payment. You'll need to use three formulas. So here are the formulas. They are included. They're at the top of the worksheet for the assignment today, but they're the interest formula is the same one we used last time. It's the principal times the rate times the time. Time is going to be 1/12 again because we're doing 1 month worth of interest. And then the final payment is the previous balance plus the current month's interest. So this is pretty easy stuff. It's pretty similar to last week. So how this works, so say you maybe you got a bonus at work or something, or maybe your great grandma died and gave you a bunch of money inheritance. Now you have money to pay off a loan. You can pay off that loan early, the remaining balance plus whatever interest, to save money on interest. So you don't have to follow the payment schedule that we talked about last week. You can always pay off a loan early. Here it mentions there may be a penalty for paying off a loan early. They may, add in extra interest or something. Depends on the loan and the terms of the loan. The reason why there'd be a penalty for paying off the loan early is because that means the bank is making less money to pay it off early. But I've paid off loans early. I don't remember ever having to deal with the penalty. So it's a good idea if you take out a loan and you're able to pay it off early, go ahead and do that. So let's look at an example here. In this figure, we have the first 3 months of repayment schedule for Darlene and Hayden Grant's home repair loan of $1,800 at 12% interest for 6 months. What is the final payment if they pay off the loan with the fourth payment? So they're originally supposed to pay 6 months, but they have the money to pay it off now. Step one, you got to find the previous balance. That's just going to be the last balance listed. So the previous balance is $913.70. All right. The next step you're going to do is calculate the interest based on the previous balance. So that was $913.70, and I got a 12% interest. We need that for the next slide too. So $913.70 times the rate was 12%, so as a decimal that's 0.12 times the time. Remember, time is the unit for time is years in this problem. We're only calculating the interest for 1 month. All right, so a month is 1/12 of a year. So we put that in. So the interest, when we work that out, comes out to $9.14 when you multiply it all out. All right. So find the final payment. So the final payment is the previous balance. So $913.70 plus the amount of interest owed. So $9.14. You add that together and you get $922.84. So the current total amount they'd have to pay off on that last month is the $922.84. And then you could figure out how much they would pay back in total based on the monthly payment. Actually, why don't we do that? So the monthly payment is $310.50, and it's 6 months. So 310.5 times 6. So the total amount they would have repaid would be $1,863. So if they paid each month, I'm going to add a new slide here, they would have paid back total $1,863. By paying it off 3 months early, they paid 3 months at the monthly payment, so $310.50. And then you add in that last payment, which was $922.84. So this comes out to 3 times 310.5 plus 922.84 comes out to 1854.37. So they end up saving themselves about $9. Not a drastic difference, but if the loan is over a few years and you're going to pay off a loan a couple of years early, that will make a big difference. All right, so let's do a couple more examples so you get a better idea how this works. So you plan to finance the purchase of a $1,200 electric scooter with a 12-month loan at 12%. The balance of $816 after the 4th payment. What's the final payment if you pay it off at the previous with the 5th payment? So we're going to take the current balance, $816. So $816 times the interest, which is 12%, times 1/12. The time is always 1/12. So this is interest again. So the interest, that comes out to $8.16. I should put in the rest of that. Is the interest. And so the final payment, you just need to add in the amount owed, so $816.04 plus the interest, $8.16. So the final payment is going to be $824.20. All right, one more question. So let's try this one. So in problem 1, you had a 12-month loan at $1,200 for 12% interest to purchase an electronic scooter. So that's just the last one we did. The balance after the 4th payment of $106.56. How much do you save by paying off the loan with the 5th payment? We're going to ignore this part here because that is, so how much do we save? So the 12-month loan, so the total repayment is the monthly payment, so $106.56 times the $1,200. Not the $1,200, the 12 months. So $106.56 times 12 is $1,278.72. So this is the total repaid. If we pay it off early, so what we need to do, the early payment we did 4 payments of, so we need to do 4 times the 106.56 plus the last payment that we did in the 5th month, that was the 824.20. So if we do that in the calculator, so 4 times 106.56 plus 824.20, that comes out to $1,250.44. So here, the difference between if the amount saved by paying it early, you just subtract those two values. So I'm just going to do the 1278.72 minus the 1250.44, and that comes out to $28. And what is that? That's going to be $28, $28.28. So save almost $30 by paying it off early. All right, so that's how it works. That's all I have for you guys. If you have any questions, make sure you email me. Other than that, we'll see you guys next time.